Hi guys, it is Friday. Here it is Friday again already. It's so fast. Um, it's almost noon. I have no idea how this happens. Well, I do. I'm not a morning person. I'm just not. I stay up late. If I could like have my own schedule and exist in like my own world, I would probably sleep till 8 or 9 and go to bed at 2 in the morning. So because of that, and because I'm not home until later because of our extracurricular activities, I usually eat late. I usually am not hungry in the morning. I've never been a breakfast person. I think it's just my natural, my natural rhythm. Anyway, if you're hungry, by all means eat. But here it is, it's noon. Had my coffee, my water, and I was not going to make the same mistake that I made yesterday by having a really puny breakfast and then going and raiding the chocolate section of the drugstore. So today I have, you can't even see it, but I have a half a cup of oatmeal with a tablespoon of peanut butter, about a teaspoon of chia seeds, and almost a cup of almond milk. So that is one thing. And then I also brought an egg. You can't really, eggs don't really travel that well. But I have one egg, and I put turmeric, cumin, cayenne pepper, salt and pepper. Like I said, I try to get that turmeric and cumin in, any kind of really those powerful spices. I try to sneak those in. I mean, I like the taste of them too. So anyway, it's noon. I'm about to eat this, and hopefully this holds me longer than yesterday when I ate my lunch by 11 and then had nothing and went down and got candy. So I will check in later. Hey guys, I'm not eating anything. It's 1 o'clock, and I was just on the homepage on my computer, and there are, on the featured articles, there are at least three different weight loss articles, all completely contradicting one another. And every day I go on and I see like tons of articles and stuff, and it's just made me think it's just sheer insanity. So the one article was all about like this person had lost like a whole nother person basically, but he just eats plant food and no sugar, no fats, he eats plants basically. And then there was another article saying that beware of clean eating, because it's just kind of it can mask eating disorder. It can mask eating disorder behavior, and that you should enjoy your food. Now here's how I feel. I kind of agree with that second article that I was just talking about. Do what makes you happy. Find your balance. If you do better in a regimented program or a strict, if that works for you, then do it. If you feel better eating vegetables and nothing else, then do it. There's just so many diets out there, and there's so many eat all protein and fat and don't eat any carbs, and eat all the whole grain carbs and limit your red meat intake. Coffee is bad for you, coffee is good for you, butter is now good for your brain, eat the whole egg, don't eat the egg whites anymore. I mean, it's out of control, people, and really it's daunting if you are confused and you're trying to find guidance. So I just really believe in my heart, I'm not an expert, but just what works for me. Find what makes you happy. I mean, find balance. I mean, I try to eat healthfully. Clearly you see me fail on a daily basis, but overall I have cleaned my diet up quite a bit, and I do get more healthy food than I used to get. I strive for more enjoyment in my food. You should enjoy your food, I think. I mean, don't be crazy about it. My dad always says, I mean, just, eat when you're hungry. And then he doesn't look at food as anything other than just something to do when you're hungry. And my dad has anybody who knows my dad has a horrible diet. He has a sweet tooth. He's a pastry freak. He could sniff a bakery out from 1,000 miles away. But he's also never had a weight problem because he eats when he's hungry and he eats what he wants. And somehow he gets some vegetables in there. I remember one time I was doing some diet where it was counting points or something, and I made him tell me what he ate for the day. And although some of it was horrendous, like a fast food meal, not real food, he was within his points somehow, just naturally, on his own. Amazing when you just listen to your body. So, I don't know, I was just reading it, and it just astounded me, like, on this search engine page, this home page, I could probably find 10 to 15 different things regarding what you should or shouldn't be eating, or what kind of diet you should be on, or what you should be avoiding, or what you should be adding. It's insanity. Find your balance, find what works for you, listen to your body, eat when you're hungry. Now, that's not to say we're not all going to eat when we're not hungry, because we do, especially around the holidays. People eat for excitement, gatherings. I mean, there are many other reasons that we eat as well. Don't feel guilty when that happens. You cannot, I mean, I say that, but I do. Look at me trying to punish myself last week off Thanksgiving. Just relax. It's going to level itself out. I just need to get through the holidays fairly unscathed and just relax and enjoy it, because there's lots of good food. There's lots of, but you got to, at the same time, you got to do what makes you feel good. So I don't feel good if I eat nothing but candy and baked goods. I don't feel good like that. I also don't feel good if I'm completely strict, because then I feel emotionally bored and unsatisfied with my food. And I think that's a big part of it. I think you have to be satisfied on many levels. So sorry about this really long post, but I was reading that, and then I saw the other one, and they just totally contradicted themselves, and I'm just like, this is just out of control. People, no wonder we're so fat and confused, and we don't know what to do, because everybody's telling us what we should do, and none of it's the same. So I really feel in my heart, like I said, I'm not an expert. You have to do what works for you. What works for me is not going to work for you. I don't suggest anything that I do here. I might have a few tips that will help you. I might have a few recipes that you can use. You might even relate to my insane behavior, and if that helps you feel okay, then great. But to say do what I do, no. Do what makes you feel good. All right, this is the longest post ever. The end. Alright, here I am filming on the down low. It's 5 o'clock and I'm starving. And I went to the cafeteria and they didn't have much, so I got plain hot dog with chili sauce and some onions on it, and a side salad. Got some garbanzo beans and vegetables, and that's it. And I got a packet of ranch dressing that has 160 calories. I may not use the whole thing, but if I do, I do. So anyway, a hot dog with chili sauce and a side salad. That is my dinner. Hey people, it's the devil episode. It's 11:15 and we're leaving. We left my friend's house. We went to the party after I worked, and which I don't know if I mentioned, but we were going to a little party after I went to my gym job. But while I was there, I had 2 handfuls of nuts and 2.5 beers. And I just stopped by my dad's, and he's making chocolate chip cookies again. And they're perfect. And I had 2.5 chocolate chip cookies, but they're really small. So it's like, I don't know. I had like 2 cookies really, because they're so tiny. He makes them really tiny, like miniature cookies. Anyway, So that's what I had tonight on top of the lovely hot dog and side salad that I had. So that will be it for the evening. Probably should not have eaten. Sorry, my husband's texting me. Probably should not have eaten this late. But if you know my dad's chocolate chip cookies, then you know you can't say no to them. It doesn't matter when or where. If they are offered to you, you take them and you eat them and you enjoy them because they are the best thing since like angel wings.